Hey there, how's it going? I just wanted to make a quick video today to talk about some of the major changes that are happening to organize real estate within the province of Ontario right now. If you're a registrant in Ontario, meaning you're a real estate salesperson or broker, you've probably heard of TRESA. However, TRESA was designed to restore the confidence of the public in the real estate business. And I would argue that most members of the public have never heard the term TRESA. TRESA stands for the Trust in Real Estate Services Act and was passed in 2020. Phase 1 was implemented in October of 2020, and that allowed real estate agents to do things like refer to themselves as agent or realtor instead of using traditional terms like sales representative or broker. It also allowed real estate agents to incorporate, which is a nice tax planning or business planning feature, but it doesn't really affect the way real estate agents interact with the public. Phase 2 of TRESA is being implemented starting December 1st of 2023. That is just over a month from today. But I am really sad to say I've never seen any public messaging in regards to TRESA whatsoever. And it's really shocking to me because it's going to change the way that real estate agents interact with members of the public. I just want to go back a little bit and answer the question, what is TRESA? It is the Trust in Real Estate Services Act, as mentioned earlier. It is replacing the Real Estate and Business Brokers Act of 2002, also known as REBA. TRESA is being introduced in multiple phases. As I mentioned, phase 1 went in October of 2020, and phase 2 starting December 1st, 2023. Taken from the OREA website and verbatim, basically what OREA, which is the Ontario Real Estate Association, is saying is that OREA began aggressively lobbying the provincial government to modernize the Real Estate and Business Brokers Act 2002, also known as REBA, to raise the bar on consumer protection and ensure that Ontario is the leader in North America when it comes to real estate standards. In 2020, the Government of Ontario passed the Trust in Real Estate Services Act 2020, TRESA. Whether it is personal real estate corporations or advertising rule changes, TRESA gives our members the tools you need to succeed. Here are some bullet points as to what's happening in phase 2, which again starts in just under a month. And I am going to do subsequent videos outlining the changes on all of these points in the future. This is just a heads up of what's going to come down the pipe. What's going to happen in phase 2? Designated representation, which is an interesting new way to handle multiple representation situations. The elimination of the term customer in real estate dealings and replacing that with something called a self-represented party. We're going to get into that. Now, sellers have the option of conducting open offers, which means sharing the contents of their agreements with other interested parties, if they decide. There's language in the new legislation that strengthens written agreements between clients and brokerages. As well, there are changes to the way that disclosures need to be made. There's now a new information guide, a consumer guide that's to be given to every single person who's debating a real estate transaction. And that is to be produced by RECO, which is the Real Estate Council of Ontario. There's updates to the Code of Ethics to make it more principle-based. There are also updates to the regulatory powers and tools that RECO has in order to discipline real estate brokers who break the rules. These are huge changes. Every time you go into an open house, every time you want to interact with a real estate salesperson or broker, things are going to be different now. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'm going to go through each one of these points in more detail. I'm going to break down how it used to work and how it currently will work going forward, and how that hopefully will benefit you as a consumer of real estate in Ontario. Like I said earlier, I do believe these changes are all for the best. It's going to be a bit of a rocky road while we all get used to it, but we appreciate your patience as we adjust to this new reality. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Take care.